Hey everyone, welcome back to the Django crash course. In this video, you will learn how to create forms directly from your models using Django's model form. It saves time and keeps your form in sync with your database model. Let's jump in. Instead of manually creating every field in a form, Django can automatically generate the form based on your model. It's faster, cleaner, and easier to maintain, especially when you have a lot of fields in your models. Let's get started. We already have a model that we created in the last video. Now, create a new file called forms.py. From django.forms import model form. Create a class task form that inherits from model form. After that, create inner class meta. Specify the model to be used for creating the form model equal to task, and it is task from todo.models. After that, define the fields that you want to include in this form. We want the title, description, and finally completed. So these are the three fields that we want to display to the user. This is all that you need to do in order to create a form from a model. Next, open up views.py file. We are going to create a view to handle the form submission and display the form to the user. Let's create a view function, create tasks. It takes in a parameter request. First thing we check is if the request method is post or not. If it is post, it means the user is trying to send some data and we can store that in our form. Form equal to task form between the brackets request dot post. This is going to create an object from this form that we just created with the model form. After that, we can check if form is valid or not. If form dot is valid, it is going to give true or false. If it is valid, then form dot save. With the save method, a new task will be saved in the database. After that, you can return a redirect. This is going to send the user to a specific URL. We can open up the urls.py file and let's say we want to send the user to my to-dos URL. We will copy the name, we'll go to the views and we'll put the name here. Return redirect my to-dos. This is going to send the user back to my to-dos page. If the method is not post, in that case, create a form and return a template to do slash task underscore form dot html, and we are going to pass the context. In the context, we are going to pass the form like so. With this, the form will be accessible in the template. Now create new file to do underscore form to do it is task underscore form dot html. Put the boilerplate code, change the title, create task. In the body tag, put form tag, give it method post. In the form, you have to put a tag percentage CSRF underscore token percentage curly brace. After that, output the variable form. This is going to put the form created by Django's model form, and the fields will be visible here. At last, create button with the type submit. This is how you output the form in the template. You create a form tag, you pass in, you put the CSRF token tag, you output your form, and finally you add a button to save the form. That's all you need to do. Your view is going to handle the submission as well as displaying it to the user. We are done with the template. We are done with the view. What are we left with? We are left with URL. We haven't defined URL for this form. Create another path. Let's call it task. And the view function is views dot create task. And the name is create underscore task. That's it. We have created a new URL. This is our view function, and finally the name of the URL. Let's run the server. Python manage.py run server. If I press enter, the server has started. Let's open it up, and you can see here the app is working. Let's go to the task page /task. Okay, so the task form was outside the to-do folder. That's why we were getting error. I have placed it inside the to-do folder. Now it should work. Let's reload, and you can see the task. New to-do added. This is description. Finally, it is completed and we can save. All right, right now you are seeing the dummy data that we created in the previous videos. All right, now we are going to see how we can display the data that is stored in the database. Instead of just this dummy data, it is going to show the actual data. Move back to the code, open up views.py, and where we have this fake to-dos data, remove it. Instead, write to-dos equal to task dot objects dot all. Import the task, and that's all that you need to do. If I go back and reload, it is showing me my two to-dos. This one we added via shell, and this is using form. Let's go back, add a new one, task model form, creating forms using model form in Django, and it is completed. We can click on save. We are redirected back to the my to-dos URL, and you can see here a new to-do being added. This is how you use ModelForm. So now you know how to create forms directly from your models using Django's ModelForm. It's simple, powerful, and keeps your code clean and dry. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Django tutorials and drop your questions in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.